Okay, this is for Algebra 2, and this is talking about fraction powers. When you have an exponent that is a fraction, it can be turned into a root. X to the 2/3 is equal to the cubed root of x squared. The numerator is the exponent, and the denominator is the root. So if you had x to the 3/4, it would be the 4th root of x to the 3rd. So if we have x to the 1/2, that is the square root of x equals 4. Remember that if it's a square root, you don't have to put the 2. If you were going to put it, it would be a 2 right there. You got to solve these. To get rid of your square root, you're going to square both sides. Square root and the 2 cancel, so x is equal to 4 squared is 16. You're going to have to do math, enter, and figure out that 0.75 is the same thing as 3/4. So then the 4th root of x to the 3rd is equal to 8. You want to raise both of these to the 4th. So that makes that cancel, and x to the 3rd is equal to 4096. To uncube it, you're going to be cube rooting it, right? Which is actually roof-topping it to the 1 divided by 3. Okay, it's always 1 divided by whatever the root is you're getting rid of. So rooftop open, 1 divided by 3, and we get x is equal to 16. Move your 10 and subtract it. X to the 3/2 is equal to 125. Rewrite this as the square root of x to the 3rd equals 125. You're going to cube both sides. No, you're not. You're going to have to square both sides. We're getting rid of the square root. So you're going to square both sides. X to the 3rd is equal to 125 squared, which is 15,625. Then you've got to uncube it. So that would be like the cubed root of it, which is rooftop 1 divided by 3. And x equals 25. Move your 20. 12 plus 20 is 32. Is equal to x to the 5/2. So 32 is equal to the square root of x to the 5th. Square both sides. 1024 is equal to the x to the 5th. You're going to rooftop it to the 1 divided by 5. And so x is equal to 4. You're going to add your 30. X to the 4/3 is equal to 256. Cubed root of x to the 4th is equal to 256. Remember, the bottom number is your root, top number is your power. So cube both sides to get rid of that. So 256 rooftop 3. And you get a great big number that you really don't want to write down. No big deal. Just leave it in your calculator. To get rid of that 4 there, you're going to rooftop whatever that answer was to the 1 divided by 4. So rooftop open 1 divided by 4, and you get x equals 64. You don't have to write down every single step.
So the next problem is 27 equals x to the 3/2. So this would be 27 is equal to the square root of x to the 3rd. You need to get rid of your square root, so you're going to square both sides. Take your calculator. 27 squared is 729 equals x to the 3rd. You got to uncube it, so you're going to rooftop 1 divided by 3, and your answer is x is equal to 9. M to the 3/4 is the same thing as saying the 4th root of m to the 3rd is equal to 27. You're going to raise both sides to the 4th. 27 to the 4th is 531,441. Once you get into some of these big numbers, if you've set it up and shown me what you're doing, I won't make you write everything down. So instead of writing the 531,441 down, realize that once you do that, you're going to have to rooftop it to the 1 divided by 3 to get rid of this m to the 3rd. So rooftop open 1 divided by 3, and m is equal to 81. X to the negative 3/2 means it is 1 over the square root of x to the 3rd. is equal to 1 over 729. Cross multiply to make an equation maybe. 729 is equal to the square root of x to the third, because you're just multiplying them each by 1. So you're going to square both sides to get rid of the square root, and 729 squared is 531,441. Then you're going to raise it to the 1/3 to get rid of the cube. So rooftop open 1 divided by 3, and we have 81 again. This next one, you're going to have 7 is equal to the square root of, I'm going to put x instead of r. Square both sides, 49 is equal to x. Going to the back. You're going to have the 4th root of v to the 5th is equal to 243. So you're going to raise both sides to the 4th power. 243 to the 4th is huge number. Then you're going to rooftop open 1 divided by 5 because it was the 5th power in there. So rooftop open 1 divided by 5, and your answer is 81. You have the square root of n to the 3rd is equal to 125. You're going to square both sides, and then you're going to rooftop 1 divided by 3. So 125 squared, and then rooftop 1 divided by 3, and you get n is equal to 25. All right, now we have a fraction, or we have parentheses. So it is the square root of n minus 27 to the 3rd is equal to 64. So you're going to square it. And so when you square this, it gives you n minus 27 to the 3rd is equal to 64 squared, which is 4096. Then you're going to have to rooftop the 1 divided by 3 to uncube it. And so you have n minus 27 is equal to 16. Add your 27, and you get n is equal to 43. You deal with the 27 very last because it was trapped inside. On this next one, I would actually move the 1 to start with, and so this gives me 27 is equal to the 4th root of everything in here is to the 3rd. 27x to the 3rd. So put your 27x in parentheses because it's all to the 3rd. So we're going to raise it to the 4th power. 27 rooftop 4, and it's going to give you 531,441. Then you're going to rooftop it to the 1 divided by 3, and you get 81 is equal to your 27x. So then you're going to divide by 27, and you get 3 is equal to x. I would move my 3, so 5 minus 3 is 2, is equal to, 4 does not hold that. Okay, 4, it's going to be 4 times a to the negative 1/6. I missed out on that negative. So let's think about it. What does a negative exponent mean you have to do? It means it's going to go on the bottom. So it becomes 4 over the 6th root of a. I would probably make this a proportion so you could cross multiply. And so 2 times the 6th root of a is equal to 4. I would divide by 2. The 6th root of a is equal to 2. Raise both of them to the 6th power. 2 rooftop 6 is 64, so a is equal to 64. I would move my 9. So 5 times the cubed root of 2m is equal to 20. I would divide by 5. Cubed root of 2m is equal to 4. Cube both sides. 2m is equal to 4 rooftop 3, which is 64. Divide by 2, and m is equal to 32. That's the end of your notes. You're ready to start your assignment. Take your time, one step at a time. Call me over if you have questions.